3.
Hey, 6th graders, it's Miss Tooley. I have Mrs. Meister here with me. We're going to talk about how to put the flute together. And we wanted to do it together so we can show you what it's like to have a teacher tell you how to do it and then have a student put it together at the same time. So we're going to start with our flute case just like as you got it, right? Sitting right up like this. The first step I'm going to have you do is can you please take your flute case and can you please set it down on a flat surface? I would recommend either a table or the floor, something that won't have the option of falling off or tipping somewhere, okay? The next thing is I want you to make sure that the latches are facing towards your body, okay? So can you spin it towards your body? And I want to have the words or the brand name up on top. So can you just kind of take a second and figure out how the latches are pointing towards your body and the brand name is facing upwards. That just helps us make sure that when we open up our flute case in a second, that we don't open up the case upside down and then have all the instrument fall out, okay? So we're good. Next thing is, can you take your fingers and can you unlatch the latches? A few of you might have a zipper. Just make sure you undo the whole zipper. Okay, step number 1. Can you please take out the part of the flute that's the longest? We're gonna call this the body. Can you take out the longest point? Okay, now with your right hand, can you touch the part that has not very many keys on it? See how there's a part that has keys towards the bottom and there's a part that has no keys up on top? This is where you're gonna put the first part. We're gonna call this the head joint. Can you please take out the one part that doesn't have any keys on it that we call the head joint? We also try this during mouthpiece testing. So take out this one like this. And can you put it inside? Now watch carefully. We're gonna put it inside. We can't go back and forth like this because we might dent this. So we're gonna go straight up and down, but we can wiggle just a little bit until we go all the way down to the bottom. So it's one piece like this. Got it. Okay, now here's your next checkpoint. Can you kind of hold carefully and hold the flute down so that all the keys are facing upwards, okay? Now can you kind of look down this way and see how all the keys are in a line? What we want you to do is take the head joint and spin it until the hole is in complete alignment with the keys. Mr. Jordan, can you kind of look down this way and see how there's the keys like this, and then it matches up with the hole. I might have to adjust mine just a little bit. See that line? Great. Great. Okay. Next thing, holding your flute in your left hand, can you take your right hand and can you grab the smallest last piece of the flute, which we call the foot? Okay, this is the same thing. We're gonna go on to the bottom, but we're not gonna wiggle back and forth. We're gonna go straight up and down. Yep, side. Good question, Mrs. Meister. Okay, there's a side that has a bunch of space, not that side. We're gonna have the side that's closest to the keys. Yep, has some little buttons right here. So we're gonna hold it and we're gonna put that together. Gently kind of twist, never rocking back and forth until it goes all the way together. And the last thing we want to check is if you see how there's a rod on this smaller piece. On the smaller piece of the flute, there's a rod. And you see how on the main part of the flute, there's a button. We're going to make sure that rod goes twisted right in between that bottom button. Let me zoom in and show you. There's a rod. And it's going to line up right with this bottom button. I think I got it.
Miss Tooley, can you do it wrong?
Sure. Can I spin it? Now this is if it's wrong. See how they're not lining up?
All the rods line up.
This is not correct. But if I spin it until it's in between of this bottom button, that's the correct answer. And just like that, we have assembled our flute. Congratulations. You can close your case. Put it on the floor next to you, and you are ready to learn how to play the flute. Congratulations.
All right, round of applause, everybody at home. Round of applause for everybody. All right, nice work.